Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to part 3, the finale of this makeup collection declutter series. We're gonna go through the last 5-drawer set that I have here, which has probably twice as much as everything else we've seen so far, but I'm glad it's going towards the end. And like I've said in my videos before, I know I have a small collection, but even getting rid of stuff that I don't use and giving it away so I can focus on what I like and use what I know instead of just letting this stuff sit there. I don't know, like it makes me feel better. So without further ado, let's get started and get to decluttering, please. So let's start with the first drawer, which is all about randomness, mainly primers. That's like the main thing I have in here is primers. So first are my 2 Maybelline Master Primes. One is in Blur and Smooth and one is Blur and Redness Control. These are like my 2 favorite primers from the drugstore, so I'm gonna keep them until I empty them out, and I'm probably just gonna buy their, replacements. So I have 2 Baby Skin from Maybelline also. These are not my favorite. My skin does not do well with like silicone primers like this one anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of these. Next, I have 2 of the Wet n Wild face primers. One is in the old packaging, one is in the new packaging. I'm okay with this primer. It doesn't feel as great as the Maybelline, but it's not horrible and they're very affordable, so I'm gonna keep both of these. So this is the e.l.f. face lotion primer. I got this because Laura Lee had recommended it back in the day when she was, still sort of relevant. And it's probably so old, everything's probably separated, and even then you could see like I barely touched this. So I'm gonna just get rid of it. I have one of the newer Master Primers from Maybelline. It's in Hydrate and Smooth. This one feels really great. I'm keeping that. My most expensive primer, which wasn't even really expensive, is the Hangover RX by Too Faced. You could tell I'm loving it. I got it when Ulta had it on sale for like $10. That's the only reason I got it, and I actually really like it. My sister got me these 2 holographic unicorn iridescent lip colors from Wet n Wild, and I can't get rid of them because my sister got them for me, so I'm gonna just keep them. Next is this e.l.f. eyelid primer. It is literally like brand new. I probably used it once, don't like it, getting rid of it. I have a mini size of this Smashbox Photo Finish. I'm almost done with it. I don't like silicone primers, but I might as well empty it so I can throw it away. So I'm gonna just do that. So I have a bunch of samples. So I have all of these samples accumulated in here. We got some Morphe, we got Clinique, we got Bare Minerals, Organic. I'm just gonna get rid of all of these. I'm never gonna use them. I have 2 lotions in here. I have Body Lotion by Andalou Naturals, and then I have this Tree Hut Coconut Lime one. I'm gonna get rid of this one and I'm gonna keep this one. I really like the coconut lime of this one, so 1 in 1. So I have this Maybelline Baby Lips like lip balm, and then we have this Jordana Sweet Cream Matte in like the shade Black. I'm gonna keep this just for the one time a year Halloween if I want to do something, and I'm also gonna keep the Baby Lips because I actually use this a lot, so keeping those. I'm literally only keeping this because it has a sunflower on it, so there's that. I have a chocolate in here. Maybe I should throw this away. Who else likes these Seeds Candies chocolate? I have this Pore Vanisher from L'Oreal. It's like a sample size. I'm gonna get rid of that. Milani eyeshadow primer, getting rid of that. And this C.O. Bigelow Strawberries and Cream moisturizing lip shine. Getting rid of this too. It's so old. So I have one of these like egg chapsticks that I got from work. I'm gonna keep it. We have this lip treatment in Rose that I got in my Ipsy bag. It's actually really good. You can see I've used it. So I'm gonna keep this. And this random chapstick I'm gonna just throw away. I have an endless number of chapsticks. I'm probably just gonna keep the Burt's Bees and the like black one and just get rid of these 2. Next I have this Wet n Wild Natural Blend Lip Shimmer. I don't like this at all, so I'm getting rid of it. And I have this Shea Moisture Shea Butter Lip Balm. It's okay. I'm gonna keep it. I have used it a couple of times. I'll keep this one. I have this sample size almond coconut milk souffle, I believe, primer that I've got sample from Nordstrom. I think the scent is a little too strong for me, so I'm gonna throw this away. More samples. Throw that away. And my last little sample is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Base Hydrating one. I'm gonna keep it. I want to try it out. I've never tried it, so I want to keep this. Next up, we have concealers, pressed powders, setting powders, and all this jazz. So we have our two Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powders. I have one in 50, the other one is in shade 20, so we're keeping both of these. I have the Better Skin that I use in most of my tutorials. I'm keeping that. I have two of the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed powders. They are both very loved. I'm keeping both of these. Can you tell I'm a Maybelline girl? I mean, geez, most of my primers are Maybelline. My loose powders, pressed powders, Maybelline. Come on, there's obviously a connection here. My Laura Mercier staying here. Oh wow, I actually have a third Fit Me in shade 10 Fair Light. I'm getting rid of this one. I'm never going to be this pale, so I'll get rid of this one. I have this Wet n Wild pressed powder that has a color to it. And I also have the Wet n Wild mattifying powder. I actually like the pressed powder over the mattifying powder, so I'm gonna just keep the pigmented one and get rid of the mattifying. I have this Maybelline loose powder, the Master Fix. It does give me a ton of flashback, but I did enjoy how it looked if I wasn't gonna take photos, so keep that. We have two Bare Minerals items. One is like a powder foundation, and the other is like a mineral veil. So I'm gonna keep both of these. They were very expensive. This is the e.l.f. under eye setting powder. Super tiny, super inconvenient. Don't like it. This e.l.f. pressed powder. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a pressed powder. So I'm gonna just keep it. Might as well. And then this giant Coty Airspun loose setting powder. Iconic. Keeping that. So concealers, let me close this a bit. Concealers, I have two Tarte Shape Tapes we are not getting rid of because they cost more than Lord. I have this green color correcting concealer because I did have more redness than I do now, but I'm going to keep it because there are some times where I feel like my redness is too much. Three Maybelline, I love their base products. Three Maybelline concealers. 3 different shades, keeping all of them. 2 Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealers. One is in C7 and one is C8. C8 is the one that I use all the time. I'm gonna get rid of C7 because it's too light for me and I'm never gonna use it. This BH Cosmetics one is still in its original packaging, not even open. And I have another one too, so I don't particularly like these, so I'm gonna get rid of both of them. I have a sample of the IT Bye Bye Under Eye. I do want to try this out, so I'm gonna keep that. I have the old Morphe concealer in its old packaging, getting rid of this. I have 2 Wet n Wild concealers. They're not that bad. I mean, they're okay, so I'm gonna just keep these. e.l.f. We're getting rid of e.l.f. Don't like this one. And lastly, we have this Master Conceal. It's a tad bit too light, but this stuff is like heavy duty, so I'm gonna keep this. That's done. Next up, we're going to go into contour. This is my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. I can't get rid of this. It was too expensive, and this was my first MAC item, so not getting rid of this. I have 2 Wet n Wild bronzers, one in Bikini Contest and one for Ticket to Brazil. I don't like either of them. They give such a gray cast off on me for some reason, so they didn't work too well. I'm gonna get rid of both of these. Now see, this Wet n Wild contour set works really great. I am keeping this one. I have this Glamour Dolls Lisa Frank. I love this. Keeping that. This Wet n Wild bronzer I'm still playing with to see if I do like it or not, but so I'm gonna just keep it. Cream Contour LA Pro Girl, keeping that. I have this Wet n Wild palette that my sister got me. I want to try these colors like for cream contouring, so we could probably see that how it works. Never played with it, so I probably should. Tarteist Pro Glow. This has seen a lot of love. The cream contour and the contour powder and the highlights have all seen love, so I'm keeping this. I have so many Morphe like contouring stuff. 1, 2, 3. This one is the 9BZ. So this is what this looks like. I love these 3 bottom shades and these 2 middle ones. The other ones are a little too gray, but keeping this one. You could tell this one's Morphe's old packaging. This is the 9C, which is cool tones. Some of these, well, all of these don't look too great on me, so I'm gonna give this one away. Tarte bronzer, love this. Gives a nice shimmer. Maybelline Master Bronze palette, so nice, so many colors. And this is actually a highlight shade, so I like this. So this is my newest one. It's the Morphe that has the 4 colors and the 4 highlights. I actually really like this contour shade, and this one's a nice shade, and the highlights are really nice also. I just don't like the undertones too much, but yeah, we're gonna keep this. So we got 3 e.l.f. products. The first is this powdered duo. It's a blush and a bronzer. The blush doesn't do much for me. The bronzer's nice, but I'm gonna give it away. This is an e.l.f. bronzing palette. I actually really like these 2 corner shades right here. Well, they're all corner shades, but I really like those 2, so I'm gonna keep this. I have this e.l.f. cream duo. So this is a cream contour and a cream blush. It actually works really well, so we're keeping that. BH Cosmetics contour palette. Literally can't go wrong with this. One of these is bound to work for you, so. And it's affordable. And back here we have the Becca Cosmetics Jaclyn Hill collab. I don't know why it's in my contour drawer. I'm gonna keep it just for the highlights because they're so pretty. So, and I'm gonna move this to the other drawer. So this one is June. Next we have our blush and highlight drawer. That's where this one's gonna go. This one's gonna go in like the blush and highlight drawer. So first one I see is this Milani Flower Blush. It is so pretty. I've used it so much and I feel like I've barely made a dent in it. So I'm gonna keep that. My favorite Wet n Wild highlight is in the shade Crown of My Canopy. So pretty. It's like super loved. I just love the way it looks on my skin tone. Golden Flower Crown, another really nice highlight. All very affordable with Wet n Wild. Keeping that. We have the Maybelline Master Chrome in Golden Molten. This e.l.f. baked highlight is not my favorite, so we're gonna get rid of that. This Ulta Velvet blush I use like almost every day. Tarte blush, can't get rid of that, so pretty. This Milani like 3 colored highlight. I've actually never tried this, so I'm gonna keep it because I need to try this. Wet n Wild Illuminating Palette, getting rid of that. This e.l.f. highlight, I have used it. You can see I've used it, but it's not my favorite, so getting rid of that. Never getting rid of my Jeffree Star. Too expensive. Wet n Wild Blush, my favorite. BH Cosmetics Blush Palette. Keeping that. My Champagne Pop. Oh my god. Champagne Pop went through its own travesty, but I can't get rid of it, and I'm too lazy to like repress it. But I can't get rid of it. My favorite. This Kylie blush, I'm okay parting ways with it. I have used it, but the pink is just too much, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This mini highlight that I got in an Ipsy bag, it is literally, you can see how much I've used it. It's so cute, it's so nice, and it's so perfect when I have such a small bag for travel. So that's staying with me. Anastasia Glow Kit OG. Super dirty, but super loved and super used. So keeping that. And a mini version of the Mary Luminizer by The Balm Cosmetics. Super small, but I'm gonna get rid of it. So that's this drawer. And the last drawer, there's nothing that I'm really gonna take out. I have like all these lotions. I have a body spray, and then I have an extra of the Mario. I have the lavender one that I still haven't tried. So there's nothing really in that drawer to get rid of. So that is the end of part 3 in my makeup collection declutter series. I hope you guys enjoyed all 3 parts to this. I probably could have done this a lot faster and all in one, like I have seen other YouTubers, but I really didn't want to, and it was my first time doing something like this, so that's why it was split into the 3 parts. So you guys got to see my vanity, my collection, what I'm getting rid of, and kind of how old some of my stuff is, and how much of a hoarder I still kind of am, because I didn't want to get rid of too much because I still wanted the variety. And that's okay, you don't have to get rid of everything, you know, you can still keep what you want to keep. And I'm just happy I did decide to part ways with as much as I did, because I didn't think I was going to. But I'm happy, and I feel like it's a fresh start. And if I don't want to feel guilty about accumulating all of this that I'm not using, even though maybe to you guys it's not a lot, but that's besides the point. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go here. This is the 3rd day you guys have seen me with no makeup on for the video, so that's kind of fun, you know, see me looking busted all week. I hope you guys have a great day wherever you guys are. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel before you leave. We're gonna have some content 3 times a week. We're going strong with that. Let's hope we keep going strong with that. So stay tuned for more videos coming at you. And yeah, I really appreciate you watching this video and supporting me. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.